when, after a series of staggering defeats, the Blue Oyster Cult, they met together in a recording studio. I think it was late 1976, and for a split second, with the famed Bruce Dickinson. Yes, the Bruce Dickinson. For us, the cameras were rolling.
My name is Bruce Dickinson. Yes, the Bruce Dickinson. And you have what appears to be a dynamite sound.
Can't believe
these Bruce Dickinson things are solid.
Easy, fellas, easy. I put my pants on just like you, one leg at a time. Only difference is, once my pants are on, I make both legs. Ready, Bruce? Don't feel the reach of getting one. Roll.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Guys, that was a great take. What's the deal?
Are you sure that's something?
I mean, I liked it, but if I could be honest, I could use a little more cowbell.
Yeah. A little more cowbell.
Probably.
Yeah.
I want us to take it again, and this time, Gene, really explore the space.
You got it, Bruce. You got it, Bruce.
I mean, really explore the space.
Got it. Full space. Full space.
All right, let's roll it again.
All right.
Take 2.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bruce, can you come back out here for a second?
Fellas, that was another great take. That one was even better than the first. What's going on?
I find Gene's cowbell a little bit distracting. If it's me, I'll just shut.
I'll be honest, it was a little rough.
You know what? I can pull it back a little. If you'd like.
I mean, just a little bit. I'm telling you, though. When the track comes up, you're going to want that cowbell in your thing.
You know what? It's fine. Let's just do the thing. Let's just do the thing.
All right, roll.
Can I just say one thing? Can I just say one thing?
Sure.
I'm standing here staring at Rockledge and Bruce Dickinson.
Talking to what, man?
And if Bruce Dickinson wants more cowbell, we should probably give him more cowbell.
Gotta have that cowbell.
And Bobby, you're right. I am being selfish. But the last time I checked, we don't have a whole lot of songs that don't have any more cowbell.
I gotta have more cowbell, baby.
And I'd be doing myself a disservice, and a disservice to the rest of our band, if we don't have more cowbell in this song, and if I didn't play the heck out of it.
I got a fever. And the only prescription is more cowbell.
Thank you, Bruce, but I think, if we gotta do it, I can peel back and we can lay down this track another time.
Oh, come on, baby.
No, Gene. Why don't you play that cowbell with us, right here, right now?
Yeah? I could do that. Thank you.
Baby, before we're done here, y'all be wearing gold-plated diapers. Never question Bruce Dickinson. Roll it.
Thank you.
1, 2, 3, 4. take them off.
Thank you.
It's movie night, we're heading out to the movies, and we get to the movies, everybody has to silence their phone. Does everybody know how to silence their phone?
I don't have a silence on my phone.
Every phone has a silencer. It's right up here in the corner. If you have nowhere to sit, you have too many. Who else reads books about chemistry?
My dad. Brad Hudson.
Welcome everybody. So good evening. I'll be your MC this evening. My name is Mr. Loveless. It's nice to see you all here. Thanks for coming out here to support the Hacker Pride Club and the Staff Talent Show. And as you know, or maybe you've heard earlier, we're going to be doing a round of masked singers. And so the first thing we're going to do is introduce our judges for the Masked Singer competition. So right now I'd like to introduce our judges and invite them up to the stage over here. The first judge is going to be Mrs. Rachel Bachmeyer, head principal of West Fargo High School. Let's give her a hand. Thank you, Mrs. Bachmeyer, for being here. Next up, we have Senora Espinoza. And finally, give a nice warm welcome for science teacher Annette Kraft. All right, and so for our first round, I'm going to invite up our first masked singer here, but before I get up and invite that first masked singer up, I want to ask judges, how are you feeling this evening? Mr. Senor Espinoza, ¿cómo estás? Awesome. Mrs. Bachmeyer, do you have any predictions or any bold thoughts about what's about to happen here tonight? Awesome. And Mrs. Kraft, any scientific evidence to back up, some guessing algorithms, anything we can do to prepare ourselves? Fair enough. All right, with that, I think it's time to introduce our first singer. First masked singer up here to sing a song is going to be Chewbacca. So let's invite Chewbacca for our first song. So come on up, let's give her a nice warm up.
Just lose all my senses.
say that performance was literally out of this world. So way to go, Chewbacca. I guess at this time we're not going to make you go from nothing here. At this time, I believe a Packer Pride Club member is going to bring us a clue about our first mystery singer. So I'm going to invite that Packer Pride Club member up with that first clue. It's a very important clue. It takes some time to prepare. Here it comes. And there's the first clue, everybody. I don't know if you could see what's being presented to you up there, but it's a beautiful, just really luscious wig. Very dark, very curly. It's fashion. Judges, comments, concerns? Senor Spinoza at a loss for words. How about in Spanish, though? Very well could have been. Very well could have been. Mrs. Bachmeyer, any thoughts? Yeah, really infectious energy, right? Is this correct? And on that note, I think the next performer should probably come out. And the next masked singer we're going to see today is the Star Spangled Cowboy. So let's give the Star Spangled Cowboy a warm welcome. Raw emotions. Hard not to be patriotic after that performance. Am I right? So, Senor Spinoza, I want to give you the chance to really tell people how you're feeling here. Any thoughts?
So that was a moving performance. Very moving. I think that kind of passion only comes from the social studies department. I think I've got it. Yes.
I think if anybody knows anything about the social studies department, that has to be true. With pure passion, high participation rate.
I have to admit that it was a little troubling to look at first. The patriotic Friday the 13th mask was really difficult, but the voice rose above.
I have to agree. Sometimes the brightest stars are hardest to look at. So, Mrs. Kraft? I'm sorry. Let me give you some space. Yes, again, a very, very lovely performance. And again, I want to give you something to go off of here. So we're going to have the Packer Pride Club member bring out a clue about our mystery singer. If you can't see that, I believe that's a little Mr. Ron Swanson of a Pawnee, Indiana bobblehead. Could you just give that little bobble? How's the bobblehead? Oh, that's a pretty solid bobble. Okay, thank you very much. So thank you for that clue. Very helpful. All right, with that, I think it's time to hear some more music. What do y'all think? More music? Now, you're all in for a treat. I hope you're not lactose intolerant, because the next part of this thing is going to be legendary, as they said. So let's introduce the Bovine Beauty up to the stage. Bovine Beauty. That's better. I believe this cow might be blind, but they're good. They're in the right spot.
It's better be the cloud when it's thick through. I've been through a lot, but I'm still free. Everybody back up on the building. In a minute, tell me how you're feeling. I'ma put some things in my feelings. How you feeling? How you feel right now? Oh, there's something no question. I want to find and feel this question.
Assistants for the Bovine Beauty throughout the stage here. Let's give it up one more time for the Bovine Beauty. Alright, I'm going to switch up a little bit. Mrs. Kraft, I want to give you the first opportunity to comment on that wonderful performance.
I loved all the movement.
If I'm not mistaken, I think that was a pun. Any follow-up to that, Mrs. Barber?
Just great diversity in the performance.
Sierra Espinoza?
I'm going to say that I knew that our faculty is talented, right? We've got talented staff, but it's going to be tough because I think also we've got a lot of Lizzo fans on faculty.
It's true. Very likable stuff there. Well, could have been anybody, really. Really could have. So to help you out, to figure out who this could have been, here's our next clue. For the Bovine Beauty. Looks like a very academic wildcat of some sort. Very collegial. All right. It's great moves too. I don't know how that. Did you see that mascot move? Nice. A little jealous there. Nice dance moves. Okay. So keep in mind, you're going to be trying to figure out who these folks are before we unmask them. But next up, we're going to have another talented singer come out to you, and I apologize if the tempo is a little bit slower, but I want to welcome the Sloth out to the stage, please. Let's get a Sloth out here. But take your time.
I knew he must have been about 17. The beat was going strong, playing my favorite song. And I could tell it would belong to you with me, yeah, me. I could tell it would belong to you with me, yeah, me. Singing I love rock and roll, put another dime in the jukebox, baby.
Such talent among the staff here, and honestly, I think that was on beat. I don't think that was slow at all, so that was amazing. So, Senor Espinoza.
All I know is we need more of that in our lives. That was amazing.
Yeah, I mean, a little bit of an inflated ego, but it's still pretty good.
Just full of joy. Yeah.
Ms. Kraft, last words?
That was delightfully unexpected.
Absolutely. That sloth did love rock and roll, and to help you know what kind of sloth that might be, here's another clue. My favorite type of clue, a number, 3. Yeah, you're good. That's the right direction. All right. Okay, so those are our masked singers so far. Let's give them all one more round of applause. How good is that? All right, so the way this is going to work is that we're going to close the curtains here, and what's going to happen is you're going to see on the screen, with the assistance of the house here, they're going to put up a slide, I believe, with a QR code for you to scan. And the idea is you're going to vote, and you're going to, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, the person with the least votes is going to get voted off, I believe. Is that right there? I believe so. So you're going to scan this QR code, you're going to vote for the performances that you enjoyed the most, and the person with the least amount of votes will be voted off and revealed and unmasked. We appreciate your participation here. This is an interactive staff talent show. We want you to have the say here. We're getting the live results here. Thanks again to a wonderful assistant here. And at this point, I want to just bring your attention to the amazing wireless internet in this building. So we appreciate your patience here and your perseverance in getting that response submitted. Remember that perseverance, problem solving, critical thinking, some great skills you should have. So we're voting for your favorite performance. I believe just one person, I guess, will take your vote. The person with the least amount of votes will be voted off. Again, thank you for your participation here. We're just going to wait a little while to get your votes in. Yeah, you might need to scan it a few times. I'm told that if it's not loading, just keep trying your best. We appreciate it. If you're a student or a faculty member here, you know that technology works all the time, every time. Yes. Oh, I should probably help you out here. So there's probably a little bit of confusion here. We had some substitutions here. So I think the yellow duck is actually Chewbacca. I hope maybe you can figure that out there. But if not, I guess you just cast your vote anyway. So no cell service. Kind of figured out. Got a single bar. We are a lot like my brain cells. We have a lot of people tied for last place right now. So we're waiting for the true last place to come to. All right, we're going to give you about 30 more seconds. We've still got a 3-way tie for last place. Again, like my brain cells. We're going to have a tiebreaker vote. The next vote to come in is going to break this tie because I want to keep the show moving here. The next vote to come in, you have the most important vote. Congratulations. All right, at this point, we've made a decision here, so thank you for your patience. And I believe that we're going to call out, can we get a drum roll, please, from the audience? Our first singer to be unmasked is the Spangled Cowboy. Coming out here, Cowboy. It's a democracy. You have to exercise your rights here. So, unfortunately, Spangled Cowboy coming out here. You know, this seemed like a pretty controversial decision, Spangled Cowboy. But do you have any last words before we find out your true identity? Well said. I could not have put it better myself. Let's give the masked singer a drum roll. Let's find out who you are. It's Mr. Courier. Now, you gave us a very passionate and very, from the heart performance. Can you tell us a little bit why you chose that song and how you got so emotional during it?
I was just thinking of my manager and best workplace colleague associate, Brad Boyev. He's been a good person to work with, and we came up with that song and worked really hard on it. So officially we'd like to stop the steal here. We think that there's some corruption. People didn't know which way to vote. I think they thought it was like, oh,
Like low score wins, right?
the score should win, I think. I think we
Yeah, well, I'll let you put it up with the judges backstage here. Do we have a shepherd's crook here? Can we get this guy off the stage? Hey, come on. One more time, get up for some Star-studded cowboy. All right, great. Thank you for your participation and your patience in the technology there. Just to give us our vocal rest for our masked singers, we're going to give you another commercial here now, and it's going to be a commercial called Book Signing. So let's roll that commercial.
This book is helping reach so many homeowners who become embarrassed.
All right, guys, let's type it up a little bit.
We don't need a line monitor. How long will we go on one of these lots? You can go ahead and in the store, chapter 6. You could have read the book, but you're already going.
I, for one, was surprised that Mr. Mike Preston could read, but it's a pretty wonderful book he had there. So, the next part of our talent show tonight is a fun game. We're going to again give some more vocal rest to our singers tonight. And I want to invite some participants up to the stage for what we're going to call the password game. So, can I have Mr. Mark Burnson? Let's see here. Got is Mrs. Preston here as well? I think we have a sub for Mrs. Preston though. So we have some other people up here. Mrs. Preston, are you here? I think you may called up. Okay. I heard earlier we might not be able to make it. I take back what I said about Mr. Preston. Thanks. Miss Allison Thomas, would you come up to the stage? And Mrs. Rachel Bachmeyer, we're going to borrow you from the judges' table. All right. Can I get one round of applause for our participants? All right, so the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to explain the game so you know how the rules. So basically what's going to happen is there's going to be two sets of chairs here, and you're going to be partnered up, and I'm just going to go by the people who are standing next to each other. So we're going to put Mr. Burns with Mrs. Bachmeyer, and Mrs. Preston with Mrs. Thomas. And so what's going to happen is I have some very top secret passwords here that are unknowns to our participants. And what's going to happen is I'm going to give a word to one of the participants, and they're going to have to think of one other word that's not the given word so that their partner can guess that password. So as an example, if my word was triangle, you might want to say math. But you can't actually say the password. And the tricky part about this is you only get one word. So the person who's giving the hint can only use one word to describe the password. And if the other participant doesn't get it, we'll allow the other group to give a shot, and then eventually we'll see who has the most points out of a couple words. Do you have any questions? All right, let's go take our seats. Let's give them a hand. Let's go. Password is the game. All right, so to determine who's going to go first in this grouping here, so who has the closest birthday to today? July? June. So Mrs. Thomas is going to be first, and so Mrs. Thomas, you're going to try to guess the word. Miss Preston, I'm going to give you the word, and so here is the no peeking here. What do you? Come on, academic integrity. All right, so over here, top word. Can you see that? Okay, so remember, you can only give one clue. All right, the word is gone, so you don't have to hide anymore. So we're going to give one clue. Question? That's a great question. I think that we can give you What do you think, judges in the back? Well, 10 seconds, 3 guesses? 10 guesses? 10 seconds. Okay, got it. Thank you. Just trying to read the sign language back there. So we'll give you 10 seconds once the clue word's given. Okay? So you can just say a whole bunch and see if you get there. Okay? So we're going to go ahead and start. And do you have a word? Are you ready to go? Okay, 3, 2, 1, 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I'm sorry, that was not it. So we have to go to the next grouping here. So, same question. Who has the closest birthday today? Mr. Brinson, when's your birthday? May. Okay, so May. Early birthday claps, I like that. Very good. And so I'm going to show you the secret word. Are you ready? It's the same word that the other group is trying to guess, and if you can get it, then you'll get the point for this round. Okay, ready? Do you have a word chosen? 3, 2, 1, go. I'm sorry, that's no good. The word in question was cruise. Challenge play. She said cruise ship. Audience will let a vote here. Let's give a vote. We're going to go by audience noise. If you think they should get the point, yes, let's hear some noise. Yeah! All right, if you think they should not get the point, let's give some noise. I'm going to have to go with yes to get that point. So congratulations, partner one, you got 1 point. All right, we're going to switch it up now. In this case, we're going to go back to partner group number 1. Okay, and so I'm going to go to the other partner now, and Mrs. Preston is going to try to guess the secret word. You did? Okay, we're going to go to the next page then. I have lots of words. Let's get up for Mr. Burns for being honest. Look at that. Have to go first now? Okay, sounds good. That makes sense. Okay. So, Ms. Bachmeyer, you're going to be given the secret word, Mr. Burns, so you're going to go. I'm sorry, I wasn't talking to Mike the whole time. But either way, let's go with this word, and so we'll let you look at it. Are you ready? All right, 3, 2, 1, go. I'm sorry, that's time. That was 10 seconds. So we're going to go again. And now so you're going to go next. So Ms. Thomas, here's the secret word, the password. All right. Are you ready? Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Oh man, okay, I think I'm going to call that 10 seconds. I apologize. The secret word, the password was sense. Like, as in common, as in Mr. Bernstein, you said scent, which is not the right sense. So common sense, right? Yes, okay. So now we're going to go back. So that was still 1-0 here, so we have another word. And so we're going to go back, and I believe, let's go back to Mrs. Preston. I think it's your turn again, yeah? And so I'm going to get another word here that you have not seen, so I'm going to try to cover it up because I have lots of papers here. Okay, yeah, you want to pick a word for us up here? They can't see it. Alright, so I'm going to find that in my list of papers here so that nobody can see what's going on here. So you can see what the secret word is, the password. Thank you in the back, and thank you for the suggestions, Sarah Espinosa. I appreciate it. Let's be honest, I need all the help up here that I can get. There's one on the floor, that's probably where I'm looking at it. So no peek, no peek. All right, you're the giver, that's right. So here's the word. Thank you very much. All right, do you have something? All right, 3, 2, 1, go. I'm sorry, that's time. Okay. So now, Ms. Bakar is going to be guessing. Mr. Burnson, are you ready for the password? I'll let you think for a moment. This is a tricky one. Do you have your best guess? All right, we're going to give it a shot, okay, Mr. Burnson? 3, 2, 1, go. That was so close. Give it up for that clue, though. I mean, I think all of that was pretty clear. The password for that one was unit. Unit, storage unit, unit analysis. So, tough one. All right, so we're going to have to make this quick. We have one more, so can you help me in the back there? What's our last password? Okay, this is going to be a great one. All right, so I have to get the other sheet of paper. Thank you. All right. All right, so here's the password. All right, so in this case, we're going to stay with that same group here. So, you can see that it's hard to keep this all here. So this is the password, bottom one. You ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's a good one. Who picked these words? Joyce, is this you? Oh, this is not AP English here. So, all right, last, I guess it's your turn, right? That's the word. Bottom one. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. I think that's a pretty decisive victory. Thank you both, the groups for participating. Give them one big round of applause. The winners of password. Mrs. Preston and Mrs. Thomas. Thanks to everybody. Appreciate it. All right. Now that this podium looks more like my desk than I care to admit, with papers strewn about everywhere, we're going to get back to the actual masked singer competition. All right. Actually, before we get, I'm sorry, I almost skipped past a very, very important part of this talent show. It would be one thing to talk about just singing talent or guessing talent, but did you like magic? Yeah! All right, well, I believe you're in for a treat because I think that we're going to have some magic brought up in front of us here today. And so I think we can welcome up to the stage Mr. Schaefer. Did I mention he's good at disappearing? As if by magic. All right, let's give him a hand.
Yes. How's it going? Good. Can I ask a favor? Is there a chance that I could get some more light on these guys? There's going to be some small stuff. I want them to see it. Is that possible? No. Then here's the no. All right. Cool. We'll take it. Well, I've been doing magic since I've been in middle school. So let's do some cool stuff today, but... Excuse me, hold on. I think I just ate, so I gotta get through these nerves a little bit. Just. Oh! Sorry. It's out of the way, It's good. So we have people on stage. We'll use them to help me out. So, David Parks. We all know. So here's what's gonna happen. First person to say stop. We'll stop there. Here we go. Ready? Go.
Stop.
Do you want to change? Are you sure? Are you sure? Okay.
give you the card.
I'll give you 5 seconds. We all good? We know what's going on? Alright, here's what's going to happen. We're going to completely lose it in the deck. Here, shut. Gone, gone, gone. Who wants to show?
You know, mathematically you should shuffle 7 times for a true random deck, but just 7.
Alright. I'm doing nothing. You want to know something really crazy? That table over there knows exactly what they're doing. The very top card is your card. Ready? Yeah. You want to see it? Get ready to be amazing. This
Ready?
is your card. No! Okay. I'll cut it once. Here it is. No! Okay. I have something to help me out. Let me dig for it. 1 second. I gotta find it. Get this out of the way. Don't need that. Okay. Nothing. Rubber band. See if we can find it. See if we can find it. Not super sure. Okay. I can find it. I can find it. I promise. No. Not there yet. No. Okay. It's in there somewhere. I'll find it. I don't know. It could be anywhere. I don't know. Okay. It's not in there. It's my back pocket. This is my insurance policy. It covers any performing magician against failure from warped cards, faulty fingers, or rambunctious spectators. Let's check if we meet our conditions. Number 1, must be involved with a full deck of cards. As long as you trust me, that's good. It's valid Monday through Friday. We're good. Does not cover enemy attack. That's fine. Rupture of any nearby steam boilers. That's good. It allows me to get 1 more guess. Nope. Okay. That's great. Let's check. Let's see if this says anything else. I think so. Somewhere in there.
What?
Thank you.
Wow! Okay. We have to get some reaction from that, because give another hand for that. Oh my goodness. Some real magic. Oh, I mean, I'm at a loss for words.
That was good. That was fun.
Spotfire? Senor Espinosa?
It's truly amazing. I'm amazed. Right up here.
That's just amazing. Great performance with Schaefer. Truly magical. Wow. Well, that's going to be a tough act to follow, but I'm sure that we're going to be in a treat and we'll be wowed just the same. So, for the next round of the Masked Singer, of course, we have 3 singers left. We have, as you remember, Chewbacca, the Bovine Beauty, and Sloth. And so I'm going to need some assistance from our backstage panel. Who's going to be up first here? Because I do not have that list up here. So who's going to be first back here? Chewbacca is going to be up first. So give a nice, warm, and furry welcome to Chewbacca. Oh, with a mic.
Need somebody, everybody find me somebody to love. Yeah. I wake every day of my life. I wake till I ache in my bones every year. I take home my Fargo play. Oh, I get down on my knees and I start to pray till the tears run down from my eyes. Oh, somebody, everybody find me somebody to love.
Give it up for this Chewbacca, excuse me, I got my furry animals confused there. That was some passionate singing there, some really vocal range from Chewbacca. Okay, so the low lows, the high highs, all over that space. Senor Espinosa, any words?
I don't know, I mean, Freddie Mercury, Chewbacca, I felt like they were singing just...
Absolutely, very personalized, very, very good. Individualized, you might say.
I really appreciated the choreography at the beginning. The attention to detail was very nice.
Absolutely, the power stands, the kneel, the microphone, it was everything.
That was an ambitious song to take on. They crushed it.
I agree. What a performance. And one more time for Chewbacca, please. And can we get another clue for our next singer? Excellent clue. All right, so we're just bringing the next clue up, or next singer up, excuse me. So we're going to go forward from here. And next up, let's give another welcome to our Bovine Beauty with assistance.
I wish somebody would tell me when you're simple. Nobody's in the simple. Stop saying more than nothing clever. Tell me what it is you think. Stop feeling what I love. Can't have cards in a hot girl summer. I can go back and tell myself when I was younger. I'd say, honey, don't be sorry, I'm saying it. And do you whatever I need? Please, and you know that I'm living all high. Maybe money on the girls like me. I said, you know, nobody is good. It's all the people. I'm ready for your feelings. She already made up by you. Victoria already made up by you. I do. Victoria already made up by you.
Thank you very much. Need some assistance? Okay. All right. Again, Bovine Beauty. Very nice performance again. And so judges will go in the opposite order here. So Mrs. Kraft, what did you think of that?
Love getting the crowd involved and the positive energy. It's great.
Absolutely. We'll work on the tempo.
Yeah, not even the offbeat clap from the crowd to bring her down. Yeah.
Unfazed. Unfazed is the word. Persevering. Senor Espinosa?
So I'm amazed by the talent. I'm really trying to eliminate and decide here, and I think with a voice like that, we can say, not one of my foreign language colleagues.
Oh! Not even Cromwell-Beatty? Not even Cromwell-Beatty? So you might need to revisit that list there. Let's not write any possibilities out here. And so another very inspired performance. But we're not slowing down yet. Again, it's going to be the Sloth up next. So let's give another welcome to the Sloth. Come on out. Some pep in that step.
L is for the way you do. just a game for two. Two in love can make it. Take my heart, but please don't break it. Love was made for me and you.
I'm out of words for that one. That was a very moving, very touching classic song sung by the Sloth, and so I like classic music. Love that song.
I think regardless of the results here, I hope that they're looking for Valentine's Day.
That is marketing right there. A song from a Sloth.
It was a classic performance of a classic song.
Agreed. Mrs. Kraft?
I love the range of the diversity from Joan Jett to, yeah, I think that's fantastic.
100%. Loves rock and roll, loves the slow jams also. All right, so I believe at this time, those are all of our masked singers that remain, and so it's time to cast your votes once more. Fingers crossed that the technology will still work for us here, so if I can have some help from the front of house here to get that QR code back up. I think it's going to be a separate poll, round 2. You should only have 3 choices now, and so your voting should go between the Chewbacca, Bovine Beauty, and the Sloth. And I'll let you know that the Bovine Beauty is actually the Packer Bull in the vote, and Chewy will be Yellow Duck. So I apologize for confusion there. We had some pivots. So remember that if you're voting for the people that you like, Bovine Beauty is the Packer Bull, and Chewy is the Yellow Duck, and Sloth is Sloth. And please don't use your vote on Star Spangled Cowboy, because unfortunately that cowboy rode away. Last time we had about 20 responses or so I want to give people time if they're making a very hard and very conscious decision. Again, we're seeing some pretty even results here, but some people are pulling away from the pack. Thanks for that sympathy laugh there. It's nice to have somebody who appreciates the color. We're getting pretty close here. My favorite part of this is in the little pie diagram here. Yellow duck is actually red, so that's kind of fun. Can we get the right slice? We'll give it about 10 more seconds now. Well, I think with that, we have our clear winner here, or the clear people in first and second place, respectively. And unfortunately, we're going to have to say goodbye to one of our masked singers at this moment. And so again, can I get another drum roll from the audience? And I'm going to ask for Chewbacca, would you please come out? You know, I'm just looking at the form, the numbers here, and so I'm just the messenger here, folks. I hate to say that, you know, unfortunately we're going to say goodbye to Chewbacca. It's time for them to voyage off to the next galaxy. And so I'll ask Chewbacca, okay, but I think I lost some space. You want to take a couple steps forward here so we can see you? There it is. So I'm going to ask you to, before you unmask, do you have any comments or anything you'd like to say, Chewy? I feel the same way, you know. Thank you for that. So let's give a drum roll for Chewbacca. Let's find out who you are. Three, two, need some help? It's Mrs. Blackcloud! Wow. Let's give it up for Mrs. Blackcloud. What an amazing voice and performance this evening. All right, well, thank you for those great performances. As we mentioned, we love the voice and the choreography. So anything you'd like to say about those performances? All right. All right, so next up in our talented evening this evening is we're going to talk about another very topical performance. And I know that it might not be a Wednesday, but you might enjoy this next dance by a Wednesday. So let's welcome Wednesday to the stage here. Some topical performing here. So let's go ahead and get Wednesday out here. Wednesday? On a Monday? No, you look a little bit more excited, please. sportsmanship here. Can we have a sportsmanship Sloth helping Bovine Beauty off the stage? So one more time for Wednesday. That's some great dancing. All right. And so, wait. I'm getting news here that we actually... is that true? I think we have another masked singer entering. Like a new bonus masked singer. Well, I can't believe that. That's amazing. So, I guess, can we get a round of applause for another mystery singer entering? Mystery singer back there? Well, another visually impaired masked singer, but one that loves dessert just the same. Let's give it up for Cookie Monster. Roll it. And a very special former educator, Mrs. Michelle Strand, who worked here for many, many years, is currently representing the great state of North Dakota and Washington, D.C. as an Albert Einstein educator. Mrs. Strand is also a huge fan of Kermit, so thank you, Cookie Monster, for that really touching performance. Do any of you judges have any guesses who this could be? Who this very hungry Cookie Monster could be?
I'm guessing it's somebody who is a monster fan of cookies.
Ooh, okay, a monster fan of cookies.
I think there was some hidden meaning to that.
Maybe some subtext or some context?
Yes.
Okay, so from guessing. Yeah, so I don't know. We're gonna guess if the signs are correct. You think?
Before we get this, did anybody in the audience have any guesses? Any audience guesses over there? Balthazar? What gave it away? The Kermit product, the cookies, and so...
I was initially thinking former West Fargo High School teacher, Mr. Groh, but did a very quick 180 after 5 seconds.
That's fair. You know, with more information, better decisions can be made. So, are you all ready to meet the masked singer? All right, let's unveil the masked singer. Let's take a step forward. I know it's a blind step forward. You're going to have to go to the light here. Actually, don't go to the light, Cookie Monster. I'll lead you here. Reach out. Take a couple steps here. All right, give a drum roll, please. The Cookie Monster is... It's Mrs. Balthazar. You know, you're not in green, but you certainly sang like it. And so how did you channel your inner Kermit for that song? I see you wearing your green headband.
Yes, well, that's a shout out to my granddaughters and my grandson. So I had to do a little kid song for them.
Well, that's very sweet. So thank you.
Michelle, too.
Absolutely. Well, give it up one more time for Mrs. Balthazar. Well, you know, the weather today was actually pretty nice. It was somewhat warmer than it has been, but we've endured a pretty frigid winter, am I right? A lot of very cold temperatures, a lot of snow, and so I'm sure that a lot of us are hoping for summer and warmer temperatures and the things that are great about summer. And so we're going to take you back to a nice little place, a nice little summer camp, and we're just going to think about the great memories that we make at summer camp. So just enjoy this next skit. You have to imagine that it takes a little bit of imagination to be in summer camp right now.
Sleep. No. Me neither. Hey, do you know what you're gonna make for your Valentine's Day box? Yeah, but why are we in summer camp when it's the middle of winter? I don't know. Hey, can I try and guess what you're gonna make? Yeah. I'll give you a hint. It's a cartoon. Is it Tommy Pickles? No. Is it Beavis? No. Is it Daria? Yes! Nice! Air five! Oh, I just had an idea. Would you want to sing that song you heard on the radio today? You mean Ironic by Alanis Morissette? Oh my god, I love that song! But remember, we're gonna have to keep it quiet, because it's after lights. It's a black fly in your shiny. It's a death row party, 2 minutes too late. Isn't it ironic? Don't you think? It's like rain when you're late. It's a free ride when you're already paid. It's a good advice. Boy, what with all this ruckus? Sorry, Mr. Craig, we were just singing a song.
You were just singing a song, huh? Well, why don't you just try singing a bed?
Sing a bed? Is that even me?
You'll figure it out. Now, anyways, it's after lights out, which means you two potato heads are in danger of losing your snack shack privileges. And tomorrow's candy day. I heard a rumor we're going to have everything from milk duds to neck-on whispers.
I'm intrigued. Sorry, Mr. Craig. Listen.
Good night, campers.
Mr. Craig's so weird. I think he doesn't even like candy. Yeah, I bet his favorite candy is nerds. What? Because you are with your feet. Alright, well, maybe we should try to go sleep. Don't you think? And yeah, I really do think it's like, hey, on your wedding day, it's a free ride when you've already paid. It's a good advice.
For Pete's sake! Did I not snack shack privileges. And that means no milk duds, no Necco wafers, and absolutely no sweet treats.
What about s'mores and Tootsie Rolls?
What about?
Well, you might go short of any higher room to see s'mores or Tootsie.
All right, that's enough. That's enough.
Hey, Mr. Craig, did you pee your pants?
No, I didn't pee my
Yes,
pants.
are you sure, Mr. Craig?
I'm pretty sure I didn't pee
Looks
my
like big pants.
I did not pee my... All right, enough, enough. Pants are all moist now. For the last time, go to bed.
But,
All right.
He's not peeing. Well, still being so good. I think so. Hey, Lee. Best friends forever. Sorry.
What a magical time summer camp is for all of us. Let's give it up for the summer camp skit. Now I'm featuring a guest camper, Mr. Bro, longtime math teacher here, and just loves coming back for those summer camp reunions. So thank you, Mr. Bro, for joining us tonight. All right, well, I think it's time for another commercial. We need a break after that. That was a lot to take in, so let's view another commercial called Elevator.
To you, an elevator might be something new, but to a first-year teacher, it's a learning opportunity.
We got any out-of-towners in here? Paris, France, huh? Bonjour! Second number. That's my wife, dear. Oh.
No. That was a horrible experience. We gotta try this again.
All right, jokes at new heights. Okay, so we're ready for the final round of the Masked Singer. You ready for some more music? One more time. So just to remind you, we have two singers left. We have the Bovine Beauty and the Sloth, as you could have ever forgotten that. So I am honestly not sure who's going to be up first, but we're going to find out very shortly here. So let's give a warm welcome to the next Masked Singer singing their final song. Bovine Beauty with a classic rendition of No Diggity. And some assistants to get off stage again. Well, with that kind of choreography, it's almost like a milkshake, right? No? Okay.
Well, I'll say, okay, the Bovine Beauty has brought it from the beginning, right, all the way, but I'm very excited to see what the Sloth has in store after all, with the range of talent.
Right, between Joan Jett and, forgive me, Love. Who's the original singer that I'm blanking right now? Hard to say, because nobody knows, it's just a mystery lost of time. So, Spockmeyer, what do you think?
I mean, I would say a classic performance of a classic song.
Absolutely, no diggity, no doubt, no diggity doubt.
Loved it. Loved it. Just fun.
Very fun. Awesome. One more time for Bovine Beauty. And not to be outdone, we have one more number from our slow friend, the Sloth. Give it up for the Sloth. Kraft, I'm going to start with you over here. What comes to mind when you hear that song?
I was just wrapped up in the beauty of the music.
Well said, well said. Mrs. Bachmeyer?
I've been really impressed with the range of genres performed by the Sloth tonight. Really taking us by surprise.
Absolutely, absolutely. Senor Espinoza?
I would second that. I would say, we're wondering, is there anything that this person can't do? And I feel like that's helping me decide who it is, because in the school, I can think of a few teachers that we think, is there anything they can't do? I think
How about you all in the audience? You feel like you have any guesses? Don't say it out loud, because remember it's not time yet, but feel like you have a guess? Still no? No clue? Okay, well let's make this next part pretty fun. So, we're going to be finding out very shortly who those masked singers are. But before we do that, it's important to always, we have another commercial, I think we're practicing gratitude now. We're doing thank you notes, I believe. It's always important to practice gratitude. And so I think the next part of this is going to be just saying thank you, if I'm not mistaken here. Unless we have we're doing the voting part first here. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't even read the script here. Excuse me. We're going to actually find out who these people are. Go ahead and vote. I'm sorry, y'all. We got a little bit off script there. But yeah, we're going to vote here. Remember, your two final choices are between the Sloth and the Bovine Beauty. And I believe the Bovine Beauty is Packer Bull. So keep that in mind when you're voting. If you want to vote for the Bovine Beauty, you're going to vote for Packer Bull. So Sloth or Packer Bull? We're coming in. You're all getting the hang of this. It's great. You're patient with our somewhat sluggish votes here, but it seems like we're getting a little bit quicker reaction, which is great. And this is a tight race. Oh, we're getting a little bit of an edge here. We'll see. Oh, it might come down to the last vote. So if you're not voting yet, I'm going to encourage you to vote here because it is by a hair. got to about 21 last time. We have a few more votes to count. About 10 more seconds here. Okay, I think we've decided, and I'm going to be honest, everybody. This is an 11 to 10 vote right now. 11 to 10. So we have some very passionate but yet divided fans here. But I think that we've decided our winner tonight. Have we not? That's just the numbers. Yeah, that's true. All right, everybody. Can we get both the Masked Singers back out here, please? Both of them for the time being. Let's give it one more round of applause for our two finalists in the Masked Singer competition. Sloth, if you can help our Bovine Beauty up to the front with the lights. There we go. Now we can see both of you. Right to center stage here so we get the camera right on you. So, and before we kind of announce the winner here, and I want to just double check one more time. Because it was so close, I just want to make sure I don't give the wrong announcement. That'd be embarrassing. All right, this happened before. So before we announce the winner, Sloth, anything you'd like to say about this competition? Anything you've learned or grown?
I wouldn't wait until Friday to pick my songs, and I would practice them.
Well, I mean, I think that's all more the impressive than that you whipped up that performance without practicing picking your songs until the last minute. So, Bovine Beauty, any other thoughts?
I would never wear a mask like this again. I feel like I'm suffocating.
Claustrophobia is a real thing. So, are y'all ready to find out who the winner of our Masked Singer competition is? By a very narrow margin, let's get the biggest drum roll tonight. The biggest, narrowest margin. The winner is the Sloth! Oh my goodness. And I'm telling you, it was back and forth. That one, Bovine Beauty, Sloth, by a narrow edge of 11 to 10. So before we find out who the Sloth is, we better find out who the Bovine Beauty is, who immediately regrets this mask. Are you ready to find out? It's Mrs. Doll! And I'm noticing your sans mustache from earlier tonight, so it's kind of weird. You must have shaved backstage. But I have to say, out of all the gigs we've done together, I've never seen you wear a mask or a costume like that. Why is that? Why don't you wear that to our gigs more often?
I don't want to suffocate, Mr. Lovelace.
Well, I wouldn't want that either, I suppose. But great effort tonight. You picked some great songs. Moral of the story, don't wear that mask. Give it up for the Bovine Beauty. And y'all know what that means. I need to be joined up here by the Sloth. And wow, again, really an amazing performance considering the preparation. But I think that, you've been great the whole night. So are you all ready to find out who the Sloth is? Let's find out. Of course, this kind of costume is going to need some assistance. Alright, so we'll take some multiple hands here. And we'll play with this Sloth. No Sloth for harm in this production. It's Mrs. Duffy! And to congratulate you on your tremendous speech today. We do have a trophy toward the Masked Singer competition winner. So again, congratulations, Mrs. Duffy. Any final parting thoughts in this whole experience?
I'm glad I didn't back out like I wanted to.
It takes a lot of courage to do something like this, so.
I stuck to it. I really didn't want to after it got close, but I stuck to it, I guess.
It is most definitely important, kids. High five, great job. Give it up for Mrs. Duffy, the Sloth. And again, thanks to all of you who came out here. It's very awesome that you were here to be with us tonight for the Staff Talent Show. Again, we're going to do a quick little thank you. It's time to practice a little bit of gratitude. And you might be familiar with this next part because it is borrowed from a very famous skit called Thank You Notes with Jimmy Fallon. So I'm going to invite up to the stage here. That's going to be, I believe, Mrs. Joan Balthazar here writing some thank you notes as we say goodbye this evening. And buying a new microphone is Mrs. Joyce, but we'll write it off, I think. We're okay, though. All right, are you ready? Fantastic. Here we go. I'm going to stand through here. Got it? Okay. Okay. All right.
It's been a busy week, and it's only Monday. Do you guys mind if I catch up on a few thank you notes? Is that okay? I do, however, require a little thank you note writing music. And so I'm going to have to ask Mr. Lovelace here to accompany me to get me inspired to write my thank you notes. Oh, he's good to go. Here we go. Thank you, Fog, for being yet another reason for a 2-hour late start. Although by the looks of some of the early bird students, they look like they are always in a fog, regardless of the start time. You know who you are. Thank you, new Avatar movie, for reminding us what all North Dakotans look like during the sub-zero days of winter. Yes, we're that freezing cold and blue. Thank you, Tom Brady, for retiring again. I think, for real this time, you're beginning to remind me of the scene from the Monty Python and the Holy Grail. I'm not dead yet. Yes, you are. I'm getting better. No, you aren't. Thank you, cryptic message on my computer that says the trust relationship in this domain has failed. I hate to break it to you, but I haven't trusted you for years. Thank you, Microsoft Teams, for the ability to mute. Thank you. Thank you, Icy Roads, for making me feel like the Energizer Bunny. Instead of stopping when I put my foot on the brake, I just keep going and going. Thank you, Packer Bowl, for being a more politically correct mascot than an old man in a bloody apron wielding a side of beef. Can you hear the drums, Fernando? And in keeping with the theme of us bringing back some of our archived skits and stuff, here's one of our archived thank you notes. Thank you, Chicken Strips of Fire, for making a lunch menu item sound like a discarded Johnny Cash sound. I just ate some chicken strips of fire. Went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And burn, burn, burn. Those chicken strips of fire. Those chicken strips of fire. Of course, Johnny Cash probably made Ring of Fire after he ate the chicken strips of fire. Yeah, biology students, anatomy students, think about that one, get it? Okay. That's dedicated to my daughter who loves Johnny Cash. All right, last thank you of all. Thank you, all of you, for coming out here tonight. To our MC, Mr. Lovelace, to our esteemed judges, to the past and present staff who participated and gave their time to practice and came out tonight. Thank you to Tim Kraft and all the tech crew that are back there that are running all the lights and the sound, helping us out tonight. Thank you to Mr. Strom and the broadcast team for live streaming this event tonight. We appreciate that. A big thank you to the Packer organization for generously donating to support our program. And finally, thank you, audience, for coming and supporting our Packer Pride organization. We really appreciate the support, and we're glad you're all here. Thank you.
our last number we're going to do is kind of an whole group thing. We're going to pull everybody back onto the stage, and we invite any students that want to come up or staff that want to come up and sing this song. When I was trying to ask some of the younger teachers if they could sing along with this, and they didn't know the song. I'm like, well, that's because you're babies and you just were barely born. I'm old. The song is way back to 1985, so yes, it is. It is on the archives as well. But yes, anybody who'd like to come up on stage and join us, we'll just get a few minutes to get ready here.
She leaves the stage here. I just want to say one last thing. I'm going to have you come in front here. As many of you know, Mrs. Baltazar is a very beloved teacher, and we just want to say thank you for hosting. And what might be your last talent show, we might bring you back into this, but we very much appreciate all that you've done for West Fargo over the years in your career. And I'm not alone in saying that you're a teacher that everybody really loves, Mrs. Baltazar.
Thank
so
you.
thank you for
I
being
appreciate
there.
that.
Let's give it up to Mrs. Baltazar.
Come on, you guys can join us. When the world must come together as one, there are
so they know that someone cares and their lives will be stronger and free, as love has shown us through kids across the land. And so we all must lend a helping hand.